Naalala ko meron kaming kasama dati sa opisina. Every time na pag nagkakaroon ng meeting, nakakabanas. And the reason is because kapag nagsasalita siya, very direct. Walang pasikot-sikot, walang kaartehan. It's clear, it's direct, no? And the reason is because nakikita niya yung issue. Ayaw niyang paikot-ikot kasi baka mawala yung pinag-uusapan namin. Baka hindi namin mapag-usapan ng maigi. He wants the message to be very clear. It's blunt, it's quite hurtful sa umpisa, but we've noticed that when you objectively assess yung sinasabi nitong kasama namin, it's quite beneficial for us as an organization. And that's exactly what I'm trying to say. Now, kadalasan kasi, we develop this sensitivity. Gusto natin wala tayong nasasaktan. And we quote Paul, no? Especially itong sinasabi sa Ephesians, yung sinabi niya that we should speak the truth in love. But the reality is, ang context nito, hindi ibig sabihin walang masasaktan doon sa sinasabi mo. Ang ibig sabihin nito, when you speak, when you act, it must be motivated by love. Your intention must be pure. It must show concern for the individual. Hindi ibig sabihin nito, you're gonna sugarcoat everything. You're gonna beat around the bush until mawala na lang yung issue. That's not what it means. Now, granted, there are certain Christians out there na medyo direct, but don't mistranslate, don't misinterpret yung ginagawa nila as fanaticism. It's not self-righteousness. It's not being judgmental. Let me tell you something about Christians. Christians should feel the sense of urgency. Anong ibig kong sabihin? We as Christians, we know that time is limited. Opportunities are given to us, yes, but it is limited. Hindi natin alam kung kailan tayo mawawala. It could be today, tomorrow, a year from now, or more or less. So the thing is, we want to make sure every second counts. Gusto natin, we win souls for Christ. We want to talk about the gospel, but we don't want to stop there. If you talk about the gospel, you should also talk about sin, because sin is the problem. Sin is the sickness. You don't want someone to take medicine without explaining kung ano yung sakit ng taong yun. Sin is our sickness of humanity. That's the reason why you need the gospel message. We're not trying to impose our faith. We're not trying to impose our religion. We're not trying to tell you what to do. We are telling you what you need to know so that you can make the decision to do it or not, to obey or disobey God. Hindi ito motivated out of self-righteousness. Pag-isipan nyo tong maigi. In an ideally moral situation, kapag meron kang nakitang isang taong papunta sa apoy at hindi niya alam, anong gagawin mo? Tatahimik ka lang ba? You're gonna speak to him mildly, mahinahon, or nakikita mo lang he's only a few steps away, sisigawan mo siya, sasabihin mo sa kanya, umalis ka dyan, masusunog ka. Even to the point na pupunta ka dun at hihilain mo siya para hindi siya masunog. Right? So that's the reason kung bakit we feel this urgency. It's not because we're trying to push our agenda, because we're trying to warn you. We're trying to lead you away from the fire. We don't want you to get hurt. We're doing this out of concern. Let's be honest. Hindi masarap yung tatawagin kang bigot. Hindi masarap yung tatawagin kang judgmental or self-righteousness. Pero anong mas mabuti? Yung sabihan kita ng katotohanan na masakit, na mapait, or hindi na lang kita sasabihan totally, hahayaan na lang kita masunog. So with that, I hope you understand kung saan tayo nanggagaling. Now, at the same time, if you are a Christian, if you cannot do these things, hindi mo kayang i-preach ang gospel, I want you to pray about it, na bigyan ka ng urgency ng Panginoon. Not to criticize your fellow brothers and sisters in Christ for doing their job, but to help out. Now, kapag may nakikita kang room for improvement, I suggest trying to send them a private message instead na nagpo-post ka sa mga comment section ng kung ano-anong mga bagay-bagay. No? So with that, God bless.